Hey folks, check this out. Another amazing episode of Adventures in Dog Training. This is Bane. He is a litter mate of Brooklyn. So he's almost 5-month-old Cane Corso. Just got him today. He has no training whatsoever. He jumps on people. He pulls horrible on the leash. He barks really bad in the crate. Doesn't listen, doesn't know his name, doesn't sit her down. In fact, we'll run you through a quick repertoire of what he doesn't know by showing you exactly what he does. There he is, no engagement. He's a very sweet dog, don't get me wrong. He's on a prong collar. The owners have been using a prong collar, but the prong collar by itself won't solve the problem. And I'll just point stuff out as I notice it. His ears are cropped, but they only go up sometimes, kind of. We have to post them up. We have a couple tricks to get them to look pretty, because right now, like that looks pretty, that doesn't quite look so pretty. So we're gonna fix that too. But let's see if he has it down. Let's check it out. Down, I know he does, I'm just trying to show you. Down, just to compare and contrast when he is trained. So again, this is how we're starting out. Typical puppy, doesn't listen. Bane, Bane, come here, buddy. Come on, buddy. All right, we got that, and I'll pay him for that. I will pay him for being in it to win it. I think we mostly got lucky there. Sit, sit. I think we just kind of got lucky. Pawing me, I don't want to be pawed. He doesn't know how to eat food out of the hand. He's learning, but he doesn't even quite understand that. He needs some help, folks. He needs some help. So let's show you how he walks on the leash. Very nice dog, though. Very sweet. But he's, like I said, 60, maybe 65 pounds at 5 months old. My boy here is going to be a $160, 165. We know from the same breeder we have Bronx, and Bronx I think is 165, 170, I forget. This is unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable. If he's doing that at 5 months, here's a little tip and trick for you folks at home. Do you think this behavior is going to go extinct on its own? Do you think it's because it's cute now, and it really ain't that cute? As a trainer, I go, this is horrible. If I'm petting him and I'm feeding him and I'm loving him for jumping, when he's 2 years old and 160 pounds, he'll be doing the exact same thing. These bad behaviors don't fade away, they actually get worse, all right? Let's go for a little walk. Let's see how his stay is. I know it's non-existent, but again, it's just to show you. Stay. Oh, just got lucky. Stay, sit, down. Guys, you're wasting your time trying to yell at your dog commands that they don't understand, okay? Down, he doesn't know it. So should I yell at him? Down, down. It ain't never gonna get anything done. The point is, he's not trained. Very nice dog. Thank God he's got a sweet temperament, and we're getting him. I told the owners, because we were talking, and I already had Brooklyn, and I know her behavior. She's a little bit more dominant, a little bit more wild than him, but knowing they're coming from the same litter, I said, look, don't bring me this dog when he's a year old. Your problems are gonna be 10 times worse. Let's get him in a hurry. At 5 months old is a sweet spot. I like to train dogs between 4 and 6 months old. For me, is a sweet spot. We'll train them as young as 8 weeks old up to 8 years old. It doesn't matter. All ages, all breeds, all issues. That's our mantra. But there is a sweet spot. I'm gonna fix his jumping now. I'm gonna fix his barking in the crate now, because the level of correction I have to use to fix a puppy from jumping is a lot milder than if I wait till he's 2 years old, 160 plus pounds. Do you know what level of correction I have to do to eliminate 2 years worth of bad behavior? That bad behavior is going to be so cemented in his mind that I have to get in there with dynamite to blow it up and to level the foundation to build him back up. Right now, we're still pretty level on the foundation, and we can kind of shape him how we want. He's not too set in his ways yet at 5 months old. So anyways, a sweet dog. I think we'll just roll right into what a first day of training could look like. So no placeboard out, but let's do it. We got that little placeboard there, we'll do it. We're gonna use puppy kibble for now. Now I'll tell you what's going good for him. Sweet temperament, that's a bonus. So we're gonna have to get rid of any like ugliness, like aggression. Good boy, good empty. We'll go ahead and start charging him up on the clicker. This is his very first lesson, and it's gonna be a very short lesson. He's too big for this placeboard, but we'll make it work. See, he's a little, I'm gonna say unconfident, but he's like, I'm not getting on that thing. There we go. Look at that tail going. So what's good about him is he's got tremendous food drive, just like his sister, and that will lend itself to excellent training. Let me get those back feet up there, buddy. You can do it. I'll make it worth his while. Oh, yeah. soon he'll be loving this. Let's see if he has an SIT with food. Come on, buddy. Yes, a little unconfident. It's okay. Kind of have the sit. He really doesn't know how to eat food out of the hand. He's only been eating food out of a bowl, you can tell. He doesn't know how to, because it's there for him, but he doesn't quite know how to pick at it with his mouth. Brooklyn had the same issue. So he's like biting my whole hand. Doesn't quite understand the concept. Now, unconfident dogs, very unlikely to go into a down. He's a little bit of a softer dog. We'll wait for it. This is my point, he doesn't know how to down, so we have to spend some time teaching him that. So right out of the gate, what I like to do with dogs in their very first training is you go through everything, see what their strong suit is. The strong suit he has, he can paw, I'm sure, but I don't want him to paw. He has an okay sit. He doesn't quite know to follow my hand, a little bit. Let's see how he does in heel position, but man, he literally can't, he struggles to eat food out of my hand. He's trying to lick it out. He doesn't quite know how to have a little precision. There, that's decent. Because he is hungry, he's just got to learn how to get it. We got a lot of work ahead of us, I'll tell you that much. There's a little bit of the healing, just trying to paint those pictures for him. Dogs learn in pictures. This picture is, hey, if you're on my left-hand side, food will come to you. Oh boy, we're gonna have a hard time with him. That food going everywhere. We got to go back to basics. We literally have to show them, this is how you eat food out of my hand. You'll notice he has a prong collar on. Normally we wouldn't start a dog out on a prong collar, but the owners have already introduced it to him. Right, wrong, or indifferent, he's fairly immune to it. So that's fine, because it still gives me a lot more control than if I was just hooked to his flat collar. But he still doesn't quite know what the prong collar is. He's a tough boy, I'll give him that. He's not super sensitive, so that's good. He doesn't have what we would call a low threshold for corrections or pain, like he's feeling that. Brooklyn, very sensitive to pressure. You do this to Brooklyn, she's freaking out. Him, he doesn't mind. I don't want to bore you with it. He needs so much work, there's not a lot that I can show you, so stay tuned for some adventures in dog training. I'm going to show you, we take him from 0 to hero. Hate to call you zero, bud, but you need a lot of help. Sweet dog, come in here and get some shots of my boy. You see him struggling to eat this out of my hand. And I can't just open palm it like that because it's just going to go everywhere. He's going to lick it everywhere. He needs to learn how to use his mouth. There we go, that's better. He's figuring it out. So a nice short lesson. And you know how he was afraid of the place board? Let's let him know the place board is a wonderful place to be. We'll end on a mini jackpot. Yeah, see, he's like, hell no with this place board. There you go. Hook him up. Big payday for going on there. Obviously, he needs a bigger place board, but we're just kind of shooting off the cuff. And we won't be using this little place board for him. We got bigger ones. Stay tuned for some more adventures in dog training. Watch as he grows like a weed. He's going to be 20 pounds bigger by the time we're done at least. And stay tuned for some other videos where we compare and contrast him to his sister. Same exact age, but world of difference when it comes to trained versus untrained. Thanks you all for watching. See you in the next video.